this episode, we have with us Mr. Giridhar Prabhu, Director of Achal Industries and also a passionate economist. He has in-depth knowledge about local as well as the global economy. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming and giving us your time today. The thing is, you are one of the foremost experts in local economy and the entire global economy. So we wanted to know from a very local point of view, from a very point of view of a common person, like how is it going to impact them? How is COVID-19 going to impact our economy?
For Mangalore and our district, which is Udupi and Mangalore, are considered to be like one homogeneous unit, though administrations are different. I would say that there is definitely a decline in growth. There would be a decline in growth.
Okay.
So the decline in growth, meaning that suppose we were growing at 5 or 8% like the national economy.
Correct.
We could be flat or we could be minus a little. So we should expect that there would be a negative impact on both sales as well as income.
Okay, sir. So do you mean that through this we'll be heading into a recession, or?
The definition of recession in US is 2 quarters of negative growth, which means 6 months.
Okay.
1 week to another is not measured.
Okay.
So we'll be looking at that only as a potential threat. After 6 months you would know.
Okay.
So it is an opportunity that if the COVID is under control, it is well managed by only the health authorities, and other social economic activity will be proceeding slowly. It would not mean a recession, but probably zero growth, which means we will be same as last year or the last 5 years, but there would be a lot of individual pain. And economy is different from a lot of individuals.
So, but how is this going to impact a layperson, a person like you, a person like me, or a person like somebody who is a salaried worker? How is it going to impact them?
You have to define that, because suppose, are you defining it by income levels? Are you defining it by the nature of employment they are in?
Let's say by the nature of employment, somebody who is a salaried employee.
Yes. So now you have to be very, like in Mangalore, you call it as services. The services economy is going to be the most badly hit.
Okay.
The primary, which is agriculture, it will be still happening. Only thing is the farmer is now allowed to bring it to the markets, which next 25 days you will see a lot of activity about farmers.
Okay.
Not only here, in North India, 9 million tons of the 90 million tons, that is 90 million tons. 9 crore metric tons of wheat, mustard and pulses are getting harvested, and that brooks no delay. So at least 3 to 4 million agricultural labor will have to move across the country.
Correct.
Even to Mangalore if needed. So that is what the migrant labor talk is about, and we expect them back to be work only when they are given a safe transport and they are assured that they are going to be taken care of.
Okay, sir.
So the working class, meaning the people who are laborers, who are earning 200, 300, 400 rupees per day, in my opinion, shouldn't have an issue. As long as they work, somewhere.
Correct.
Now you come to the services class, that we call it as the middle class or upper middle class.
Correct.
People who are earning 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 a month, they would be hit in partial terms. So the whole set of services, we will be seeing that effect only after 1st May now.
Okay.
So the partial lifting will mean gradually towards the sectors that are deserving the most attention now, according to what the government administration feels. And things are not going to be like the way they were everything will come under a new set of regulations.
Right, the state borders and the district borders are closed now, and
Yes.
they are open only for transport of goods. So
For
this-
now, yes.
For now. And how long? Because of this, like I think most of the businesses which have to travel for their procurement and all of that is going to stop.
Absolutely, but the way that the feedback is coming is that the biggest hit will be to businesses that cater to social occasions.
Correct.
Which means weddings are off, social functions are off, celebrations are not there, mass catering is not there,
correct,
congregations will not be there, any kind of assemblies will not be there for not only May but for some long time to come.
Exactly.
So we have to assume those closures till they are permitted to be open, which we do not foresee for the next few months. So a huge investment will be going into fresh facilities. And for that, money will not be an issue.
Correct.
There will be hospitals built. There will be attention built. But you know what is good in that?
Yes, sir.
That normally in other times, the facilities that are missing will get available.
That is true.
You will not find a congested hospital anymore in the public sector, meaning government sector.
Correct.
So the biggest development will happen from this is whatever not paid attention to, the entire health sector will get funding new facilities.
Okay.
And probably those who have been aspiring to be doctors and nurses, and they would be probably paid to do this now, meaning people will get encouraged to become more nurses and doctors that are necessary for this nation, which there is a backlog.
Correct.
And now the public sector was trained on this. There was a stress and strain.
Correct.
And that would get the highest attention. So any crisis will open up that avenue. So healthcare workers, healthcare products are going to be the highest performing sectors now on. There will be a shift in the way people consume.
Correct.
If people consume less meat and fowl, vegetarianism will be on the rise. Substitutions will come.
Correct.
So the way we eat will change. We will be likely to eat healthier and more balanced food.
Okay.
Which will throw enormous opportunities in the agricultural chain, that the higher the demand, the farmers will be better off. People are eating at home healthy now.
Correct.
They are getting a signal for adapting to this. I'm sure India will also change the dietary habits, and the best part is that probably redistribution mechanism will be that you will now get to see that there will be no person going hungry in India. The redistribution will not only be to school children like what the midday meal was. Voluntary and government effort will go to feed every Indian. That is my feeling. It may be getting executed soon.
How do you think this will impact our local economy?
Yes, but these shifts will throw up opportunities for local businesses. An example I'm giving is furniture.
Okay.
A lot of it was coming from China, assembled and given. So the question here is, will we repeat the Chinese model? Because they have been doing this with the division of labor and lower cost materials. So I feel that as we go along, there would be a lot of opportunities. Today there is news that Apple may ship to India and Vietnam.
Okay.
The point here is, it will be very large or medium or relating to medium scale that will shape. If there is a curb on import, meaning not because of any regulation or ban, people are asking. But because of the disruption in logistics,
correct,
then great thing would be the inventory will go, meaning our stocks will get exhausted.
Exactly.
And then there will be a virtuous cycle starting again.
So what kind of industries, what kind of businesses do you think will benefit the most and lose the most out of this because of this?
That's what Mangalore is not like industrial center. I call it as heterogeneous. We are, for example, we have the local food processing industry. They will start when the lockdown opens and start to manufacture again, bakeries and food processing and.
Correct.
What else is, suppose like in our cashew manufacture, our market is North India.
Okay.
Basically north than Bombay or the city of Bangalore. So once the transport opens up, we will start moving.
Okay.
Then, for example, tile or equivalent and all of this, that they will be demand generating. But the point here is, if it is construction related and construction will start again, that is a different set of. We cannot pinpoint without a more time or with the detailing involved.
So, what do you think should be the steps that local administration can do to revive the local economy? How can they?
I was to write that they are not looking much at the economy, but today the district heads have called the industry just today evening.
Okay.
They have met industry today and they have now agreed for opening up.
Okay.
So this is the first signal they have given. They are looking at the economy. And on Wednesday onwards, we are going to see activity.
Correct.
And that is we can now go out to our factories and see what can be done. We can't expect to run full
capacity.
We call it as full swing. We have to get the energy back, and that will happen in middle of May.
Correct.
And then the wages are going to flow.
Then
the economy may get into circulation.
The demand also is dropped quite a lot, right?
No. In many terms, operational, meeting, because everything is conditional now.
Correct.
Just today, all our industry friends, we ordered 120 thermometers. Just today. Each thermometer is costing 4,750. And we have to now do the screening like in the airport. As the worker comes in, each of them will have to be screened.
Correct.
Everything is going to change. Everything.
Exactly.
Whatever we do, everything is going to change. For the better, maybe.
So, sir, now to sum it up, sir, what advice would you want to give to our viewers?
Wishing all viewers, India is going to be a great economy.
Yes,
Next
sir.
7 years. Irrespective of what the world economy is, India has room to grow, and Mangalore too has room to grow. It will be done probably in a very moderate and better way than we have been doing till now. So keep hope and let us get to action. We have been doing a lot of activities. Action means definitely deciding what is good for our community, for ourselves and our community. So wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for coming and talking to us today.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to hear from you and to understand your insights about our economy, about the country's economy and the local economy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I hope this video has cleared your doubts regarding the impact of COVID-19 on Indian economy and our local economy. If you have any such doubts, any such queries, please make sure to drop them in the comment section below and we will find the right person to answer them for you. For more answers, subscribe to our channel and thank you for watching.